thank you for coming to my channel, and I want to acknowledge that currently where I'm at, I am inhabiting lands from the Dakota and Anishinaabe people, and I just wanted to take some time and acknowledge that, and also remind you that you probably are on stolen land. If you're anywhere in the Americas, you're on stolen land, and definitely do that research about who were the original people on your land, and really take time and acknowledge that and what has happened and where we are now and how much further we need to go. Let's get back into the video. Today is the 7th day of Halloween Mess, and we're talking about the night swim. I'm wondering how many of y'all out there like podcasts. I do. I'm starting to like it more, even though I'd be like, oh, there's 7,000 videos. So I try to listen to podcasts when I'm at work, and currently I'm obsessed with dark history, and I love it because she also has a YouTube channel, and that's where I found her. Well, I'm lying. I found her via the Facebook, and then I went to her YouTube channel, and then now I follow her podcast called Dark History. So this is a story about a reporter-ish, a person who has a podcast. She stumbles across this story of this trial that's happening. And the trial is someone is being accused of sexual assault. While this is happening, she is getting anonymous notes from some girl telling her about a crime that happened in her small town. And she's involved with the crime, and the crime was against her sister who was murdered. So she keeps sending the podcast reporter just nuggets of information about what's happening, and the podcast reporter is getting more enthralled in the story, and she's actually hunting the story down, trying to figure out who are the moving pieces in the story, how do they connect, how she can get the girl who's writing her and her family justice. So you're just on this ride, and one of the best parts I like about this book is that it is in podcast form, and then it's just like in regular normal novel format, and then you're getting like little snippets of like the court said this, and then you're getting like little snippets of what's actually happening inside of the court, which is the case that the podcast reporter was initially following. And she didn't stop following it. She was following that case, and then the person who was giving her clues about what happened to her sister case as well. She was following them both at the same time. So watching the story unfold and listening to the story unfold, I always say watching because in my mind I'm like made up this whole thing, and it's like a movie in my head. I know some people don't have that luxury, so that's sad. But in my mind I like have this whole thing arranged, and when I'm listening to the book, that kind of what it feels like, even when I'm physically reading the book as well. So it was just really cool to kind of like think about what's happening, and you yourself as the reader trying to figure out like if you know. And a lot of times I was like, man, too many of these characters are suspicious, and then I felt like I wasn't trusting anybody until like the last couple chapters. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about one of the book reviews that, you know, I was really liking and digging this year. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any feelings towards the book I mentioned in this video, and have a wonderful day. Bye.